Hello folks, this is this view I usually give you when I start my videos of the garden walk. Kind of pan around a little bit, looking over the bottom bed, and of course in there you can see what I did this Friday was to put up the trellis, and didn't take real long at doing it the way I done in that video, but we'll go down and look around. Down here at the herb bee bed, whatever fits, a lot of it is just for the bees, and flowers are starting to bloom. There is some bee activity on this borage, and I don't know if you can see them there or not, but they are working, which is an encouraging sign. The bees are really scarce this year, even though I have a hive up on the hill. They're just not a lot like they have been in previous years, and I was concerned back then. But we have a pan here, and you can see the parsnips in bloom. I have one that came up volunteer right here, and of course the fennel dill, and that comes up on its own. Most of the stuff in this here area is reseeds itself. The strawberries even do plant themselves. Okay, we'll go down into the garden. Down here in the middle of the it all depends on how you look at it, the middle of the garden. And I don't know if it's visible there. There's we've been eating some squash. They started to bear. They're not as hefty this year as they normally are, but here we're at the trellis, and just to give you an idea how fast beans grow if you give them something to grow on. This is only in a day or so, and you can see there that it's that one's almost to the top of the trellis already. Now I should have got this in probably a month ago, but I didn't have access to the sticks until Friday, when they discarded some lumber, and I was able to get it. You can see here the peas are removed. I'm not sure what I'm going to plant in there, but the sweet potatoes are starting to spread, and they will spread out nicely. And as you can see here, we have beautiful sweet potato flowers on them, and that's just one row of, and I stagger them back and forth, but that's technically a row, and I do it so that I can, if I have to, run water down between them, but I kind of undone that. The beans have been in bloom, but I don't know if it's because of lack of pollinators or what. You can see they're nice, and there's a few beans on it, but they're just not setting a whole lot. This row of peas here, he's about done. He needs to be removed. There's still a few on, and I hate to pull them. And we have the butterfly bush here, and I'm sorry, I had it in not focused, but he's starting to grow back. One there, the other one I don't see any growth on. Sorry. But some more squash, and of course the onions, the broccolis, and I see I have heads of broccoli that need to be removed. The plum tree, as we had a bad storm the other night, and it broke one of my limbs off. And another row of beans, and of course between it some weeds that need to be worked in. We'll go down to the lower end. On the way to the lower end, I thought I would stop and show you this sunflower, and what we have here. He's a monster. He's really big, and not as many of them, not nearly as many this year. I don't know if it's because of sprays or because of just the hard winter. Standing down here at the lower end of the garden, and as you can see, the mulberry trees, and there's a few on that last tree. It's extremely late, the one that was drooping down. It's so heavily laden. Eggplants aren't doing real good. The bugs are really bad, and but the peppers, they're doing well. 3 rows of peppers, 3.5 rows. Roast sweet potatoes, not as good down here as it is up in the other part, and the potatoes. And of course, look at the other end. I did work the soil here. There was weeds that had peas in, but didn't get maintained because of lack of time. And there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of corn, for really late corn, planted in there. It's not up yet, but we need some rain. I try to let things take care of itself as much as possible. But that's a look at the lower patch